Hello, everybody. How are you? As I get everything in place. Happy Monday. My name is Tina. Tina Marie. My spiritual name is Tej Dharam. Isn't that pretty? And I don't know why I told you that. It just popped in. It means she who fearlessly walks a path of truth. It's my Kundalini Yoga name given to me by Yogi Bhajan in spirit through someone who channels it. And today I am here to, as I always do, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, just come on and pull some cards and see where we're at and utilize these messages whenever you are able to, whether you're going to be live with us or on the recording. Because just know, whenever you hear this, whenever you watch this, it's the perfect time for you. Okay? Just trust that. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Sardine. Thanks for being here. So, how was your weekend? Mine was very interesting. I taught Thursday night, as I always do, Kundalini meditation. I taught a goddess workshop Friday night, which was some Kundalini and some guided and sound. And it was so powerful, really awakening that goddess energy. And then Saturday, I taught a special class for Yogi Bhajan's birthday with chanting and breath work. So my point is, I was immersed in what I love. And yet, I had terrible nightmares. I barely slept for some of the nights, was exhausted and depleted Saturday. And then yesterday, actually both Saturday and Sunday, I just felt weird, strange. I can't even explain it to you. And I didn't try to. I just would say to Billy, I just feel weird. And then yesterday I even had a sadness, And as I've always said to you, I've just really been watching it and practicing what I preach of okay, how can I slow down? Oh, that's the other thing. And it's going to come into the reading in a moment when I get to it. My mind has been nonstop and way, way worse than normal. Now, you may have some or none of these symptoms. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get into the reading in a moment. But I like to explain to you what's happening with me. Oh, I love it. Oh, Satnam Kim, great to see you. Claudia saying ditto. Yeah, so the mind stuff, that's kind of where I'm going with this. Because the cards are crazy when it comes to this up here. Now, I've told you guys before, I need to meditate, and I chant, and I do breathing, I do all sorts of different stuff because of my mind chatter. But this weekend, it was brutal. Hey, good to see you. Some of you guys pop on at the perfect time. So, the head chatter, the thinking, it was a struggle. And so when I went into meditation, I just asked, what the hell? There is a deep cleansing and purging that is happening on a cellular level. So this is why things that you may not even be conscious about, things could be the subconscious and the unconscious, but it's deep in the cellular memory that's being activated. And it's going to be experienced different for different people. Some of you might sleep it off and just wake up and be tired. Some of you may be extra emotional and you don't know why. Or maybe you do know why. Maybe you might feel heaviness. Some of you may be able to just laugh it off and be in nature, and that's great. But for those of us that are going through this little wave, see it as this wave. And the thing to really think about, well, here I go with think about, but to put your attention on, is where is your focus? And I want to ask you, what is important to you? This will tie into the cards in a moment. Think about it right now as you're listening to me. What is important to you? What is really important to you? What are the first things that pop up? Because for me, it's Billy. It's my work and my clients. It's making sure I have time for me. Being in nature, especially while it's nice out. Obviously my family. So, are you making it your priority? In other words, if you need to make money right now, and making money is your focus, is what's important to you, where is your attention? Is it on that you can't pay the bills? Is it on the stress or the frustration and all of the things that aren't working? Or is it on, okay, I need to focus and make money, so I'm going to look around at everything I have and be grateful. Whatever that money, whatever that number is in the bank account, oh my God, I have that. It's focusing on what you have, and then from there, what you're doing for your body, mind, and spirit to attract that. If it's your career, if your career right now is your focus, it's what's really important to you. Are you frustrated about where it is in your mind and thinking about that? Or are you every day visualizing, seeing yourself, feeling how and where and what you want to be doing, and then taking little steps? And whether you actually check them off on a list or just in your mind and awareness. And then the big part of all of this, depending on your focus, is praising yourself for it. Yes, it's not about bragging. Praising yourself for it. Because what happens is, it's never enough. Right? On some level. Oh, well, I got this money in, but now there's this bill. And then we're focusing again on something we don't have. Oh, well, I got this new client, but this person's doing this. And so you see how it's just constant. So it's oh my God, I got this new client. Yes, wow, I did that. I attracted that. Oh, wow, okay. I'm still not seeing the appearance of money, but what's my focus? Right now, I'm doing great. I can look and I can hear the birds. I hear the crickets. That's life. That's beauty. So what is important and what is your focus? And the reason that, I know these are easy things that we talk about all the time, because the mind is going to keep taking you to what isn't working. And the other thing that's happening right now, we've been talking about it, but I'm going to say it again, a lot of stuff from the past is coming up. It could be deep childhood stuff. On some level, I talked to my dear friend Dana a few times this weekend, and we laughed about our past, and it was a good thing. And I was, and then there's other things that pop up that maybe aren't so good, but like, why do I need to phrase it as that? Where is my attention? Oh, okay, look, here's this thing from my past. How interesting. Well, you know what? That may be who I was then, but now, I'd make such different choices, and I'm going to praise myself. Yeah, I'm going to honor myself that I've grown. Wow, I've grown so much. And maybe I'm not exactly where I want to be, but why don't I just focus on right now? Because this is all there is. So do you get what I'm saying? Does this make sense? It's where is your focus? And whatever is important, are you putting the focus on the positive and letting go of where the mind wants to take you? And then with this old stuff coming up, it's just really for you to just, see, reassess, reframe how you look at it, and keep moving forward, praising yourself and celebrating for who you are, celebrating yourself. If you don't celebrate yourself, how do you expect anyone else to? Honestly, because that's how it works and not the other way around. So now let's look at the cards. I did a spread that Billy and I do in our course, our Angelic Soul Star Counseling course, where we do all these cool card spreads. And I was like, wow, what a good way to do that. And we do have room in the class coming up in September. If you guys want to come on to New York, we have a few spaces left, like 2 or 3, I think. So I asked, because this is the first part of the spread, what is our focus, or what is all of this about for today into this week? And reversed card, so I'll show you the reversed. It says awareness. Okay? So it was reversed. How interesting. If we're in our head, we're not present. If you're caught up in your thoughts, you're not in the present moment. You're either in the past or you're in the future, but you're not in this moment. And once you come into this moment, you're aware. You can see from a different place. You can make a new choice. You can say, wow, I've been beating myself up, but now I celebrate me. Now I remember I'm doing the best I can and I'm going to praise myself for it. Let me breathe into that. And maybe I don't really feel it, but let me just really get into it and practice it, because that's what it needs, is the practice. So it's upside down because what's happening? The mind is dumping. We want it to dump. We want it to dump because we want that shit out. Doesn't serve us. It never did. It's not even real. But we make it real by getting hooked in it. Right? So awareness is coming into the present moment, praising yourself, knowing, okay, all this chatter, I can unhook. What do I need to do? Just need to slow down. I need to breathe. And I did that. And I tried to do things. I'm someone that always tries to do something else. I know I'm always telling you about being, but I struggle with that. I struggle with resting and being. And I was forced this week. And it was like, wow, I need to do this more or be in this manner more. It's just this old wiring that we have to keep doing to be successful. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so this is what it's all about. The dumping of the mind for a reason and purpose, stuff from our past coming up, but how do we become aware, coming into the present moment, praising yourself. I love that Esther Hicks says, massage your thoughts into something good. I just love that. So, and I said, where is the block? Are you guys ready for this? I wish you were here when I'm shuffling. Where is the block? The thoughts. Go figure. So it says share your thoughts, but the word is thought right there. And I look at that dragon and I think of Game of Thrones. Oh my God, did you see it last night? I couldn't breathe the entire time. It was just like, anyway, I digress. The dragon, your thoughts, this is the block. So why are the thoughts the block? Because your thoughts are not who you are. Especially the ones that come up when you're not in control of them. Do you have thoughts that come in and say, you're beautiful, you're abundant, you're successful? If you do, then come on over here and, I want to see you teach this. Because usually the thoughts are coming from the ego, and they're the ones saying, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. Okay, so this is where the block is, which is why we need to replace that. Okay? We need to come into that energy of the dragon of fire of magic and realize that we are not our thoughts and our feelings. So then who are we? And then why are we here? Oh gosh, now I'm going to lean into my spirit. As I said Friday, my spirit, my essence, my inner being, it already knows that I'm abundant. It already knows that I'm powerful. It already knows to praise myself. That's the voice I'm going to listen to. And I'm even seeing now all these angels come in. They're singing choirs of songs and praise to you. I've actually never seen this way before. I see them around each one of you. And it's this beautiful choral sound, like an orchestra of voices. And it's healing. And guess what? I see you, or me at times. It's like you're like this. You can't hear it. And you can't hear it because up here just keeps going. And it keeps taking you away. So what do? Release all that, right? And then seek higher, seek within. So then I asked, what do we need to embrace? And in a reverse card, I got remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. So see how she's all torn up? Well, not torn up, but see how like the vines are all around her? So that's a great image. So it's like if you had vines all around you and you can't breathe, what are you going to do? It's like you want to unravel one layer at a time, one breath at a time. This is just saying that the past feelings and emotions are coming up. The reason it's in reversed is they're coming up to be released. So don't go crazy. Don't get in a fit about it. Don't think that you're doing anything wrong. Just realize, oh, wow. Yeah, all of this is happening so that I can let it go. So I can enter this new beginning. Right? So it's coming up for you to review, reframe your role, reframe how you want to see yourself in it, and you get to choose. Oh, there's that past issue again. You know what? That never worked. So I'm going to now go this direction. Why don't I just try to be grateful and celebrate me? Okay. What do we need to release? I got the base chakra. That's the root chakra. So what do we need to release? I'm getting that there are some addictive tendencies that are going to be coming up. This doesn't necessarily mean drugs or alcohol. This could be, social media. How many times are you picking up your phone? How many times are you thinking something that doesn't serve you and beating yourself up? Okay, that could be an addiction too. Those things are toxic. The other thing with what we need to release here with this base chakra is insecurities and our doubts. Okay, slowing down and starting to really see, okay, wow, here's that doubt again. What's that doubt teaching me? If I'm doubting, I have forgotten who I am. Because my inner spirit knows. My essence already knows. So thank you, doubt. Thank you for showing me that I have had this momentary lapse. I've forgotten who I am. And now in this new moment, I'm ready to shine. I'm here to sparkle. That's what I came here to do. And so, understand? So the root chakra, that's, also it's the money issues. It's the security, the stability. It's all the earthly stuff. It's the fears. Unfortunately, no one's going to come in and just say, oh, you have a fear? Okay, ready? Let me just take that. You come to me for a healing and I'll help you with that. But then it's your choice when you're faced with it again. So it's like, what is your choice? Okay? I release these fears and I embrace this new moment. And then our clarity outcome cards. And then we will finish our time together. It's perfect. We got a dragon again. We got respect your boundaries. I'll get to it in a minute. Here we got the thoughts again. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. And then we got the shadow. So how does this all come into play? These cards that we're faced with the shadow, we're faced with past things coming up, we're faced with the mind that wants to keep us stuck. And when we catch ourselves in the mind with our shadow, aggravated or caught in emotion, good. Because once you catch yourself there, you've become aware, you're in the present moment. And then you get to choose new. And maybe that choice are creating new boundaries. And what are those boundaries? Okay, you know what? I need to maybe not be around this group of people because right now I'm feeling very tender and it just doesn't serve me. I need to hide some more time for myself in the morning or at night because that's that time that I'm going to really build and fill up. I really feel like I need to read more. Whatever it is. And then trust it. You get to choose. Okay, so this is what we've got going on this week. Share your thoughts with me because when you share them, you can release them. And then just really keep focusing on what you have and putting energy into where you want to be. And see it and feel it and be grateful for it so that you can get into that vibrational frequency. And it's going to be like a ping pong, back and forth, and just let that be okay. Because when you know that it's okay, you're aware, and then we're not reversed. Okay? All right, you guys. I'm off to hang out with my sisters and my cousins. If you'd like a personal reading, reach on out. I would love to work with you. I'm doing a lot of different types of sessions lately. I've got lots of classes and other stuff coming up. Sign up for the mailing list, tinamarie444.com. Happy Monday. I will be back Wednesday and Friday, and you never know, sometimes I am going to sometimes pop on and answer your questions, okay? Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.